Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is the After 9 Extravaganza. Mike and Lisa. No, Mike and Leah. Leah's in for Lisa on the After 9 social media show. We are from AM800 CKLW, the beautiful town of Windsor, Ontario. I am in LaSalle. Leah, you're in the beautiful neighborhood of South Windsor this morning, broadcasting live from home.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I am. I'm here.
Good.
With bells
Good.
on.
Glad to have you here this morning.
Pardon?
Say that again. I'm sorry, I missed that.
I said I'm here with bells on.
All right, good. We like your bells.
I love this show. It's my
I know you
favorite part
do.
of the day.
This is the highlight of the day for many, including myself and you and Lisa and producer Ed, who's, I'm sure, watching right now live back at the AM800 studios. And will, I'm sure, slip in his comments if he has something to say. We invite you to comment along with our topics. We're going to talk about this guy. Does he have the worst job in politics today? And I'm going to show you a video. It did freak me out when I watched this. I think it will freak people out if this happened to them.
Okay.
Okay. Lynn, good morning from the east side. East Sider checking in. How's the weather there? Nice and sunny here in LaSalle.
Are you showing us the video or what's the deal?
No, that was my tease, my preview of what's ahead.
Oh, okay.
Here on the After 9 show.
All right. Mike, are there certain foods that you just hate without even trying them, or just say the word? Like what?
Liver. Never have tried liver, but I feel like I don't know, it's been given such a bad name that I won't even try it. I automatically think liver is gross.
I mean, I tried it because it smelled really good with the fried onions and everything. Did it once, one mouthful. Nope. I'm with you on that. There are a number of different foods. A survey was done on foods that people they know they hate it, even if they haven't tried it.
Okay. What do you got for us?
I think it has to do mostly with texture, I would think. So Lynn says, I love liver. I know. I'm sorry. You can't be in our We Hate Liver Club.
Yeah.
Watermelon. Watermelon.
What?
Somebody says, yes, I know, right? Somebody says it makes me gag if I see uncut watermelon.
Uncut watermelon?
Yep.
Huh. That's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. I thought everybody loved watermelon.
But the texture can be kind of mealy. Here's another one.
Okay.
Rice pudding.
Rice pudding.
See,
yeah, I'm not a big fan. I have tried it, and I'm not a big fan. It feels like there's bugs in my pudding.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's like a little too mucusy.
Mucusy. Good word, Leah. Mucusy is the word of the day, apparently. No, I'm not a big fan of the rice pudding.
Hey, it's election day in England, apparently. Here's another one. Thank you for that. Election day. Brenda said that. Hi, Brenda.
Election day, she said. What's election day, or is that a typo?
Or election? Typo.
It said election.
Election? Yeah, don't know. It's election. Election or election? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Here's another one. Can't do it. Baked beans.
What? I like baked beans.
No. No. That's kind of mucusy too.
Yeah, I don't mind the baked beans.
Sylvie says pierogies are gross and pasty. Depends on how you make them.
I guess so. You go to St. Vladimir's and get your pierogies and your cabbage rolls. You will not be disappointed. I don't get the pierogi one. I love pierogies. I haven't had a good pierogi in a while.
And with fried onions and bacon and sour cream and salt and pepper. Oh my God.
I'm back on Weight Watchers. That would be my points maybe for the week there.
Kidding. Oysters, Mike. Oysters. People are
like,
no. You're telling me shells with weird, squishy meat that you slurp out are supposed to taste good? Nope.
How about caviar? We hear so much about the elite eating their caviar.
I don't
I haven't never tried caviar, and I don't have any feeling
desire
like
to
I
do
want
so.
to.
No, me neither. I don't know if it's on the list. It could be spam.
Yeah, spam. No, that doesn't sound good, and I have never tried spam. You've heard so much about it. The can of spam.
Shelly says I can't do butter tarts. I'm sorry, you're
Oh,
not Canadian.
you've been revoked. Your citizenship, Shelley, has been revoked by Leah. I just had a delicious homemade butter tart for my mom the other day.
Oh my God. Avocados. I ate a bunch yesterday. People are like, nope, can't do it.
Avocados?
Sardines.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
no. When you're
no.
talking about seafood, I don't know. I'm a Pat and Hanks man myself. You know, that's what
Kimchi.
I'm talking about.
Somebody said kimchi. They said it smells like a foot. Ew.
What is it?
Kimchi.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like fermented something or other.
Oh, yeah, nothing fermented either.
Sushi. Blue cheese. See, I love blue cheese.
Yeah, not a fan of either. Sushi,
And
no.
that probably smells like a foot too, quite frankly.
Sushi seems to be like still like almost the trend of the last decade or something. Like nobody had sushi before outside from some of the Asian countries before 10 years ago here in North America. And then everybody got on the sushi wagon.
Yeah, sushi. But there's some other ones here that I can't believe. Onion rings. People are like, no way. I love onion rings. Or
What's wrong with a good onion ring?
Cherries. Mac and cheese is on the list.
No, it's not. Everybody loves mac and cheese, Leah. Where is this list from?
Somebody said, boxed or otherwise, us Italians don't do mac and cheese.
Oh, I see.
Well, that's true. That makes sense, right? Oh. So there's some of the things on the list. People are like, no, I can't even try it. I can't even eat it. Can't do it.
Man. Yeah, Michelle says she hates mac and cheese. I've never heard of anybody hating macaroni and cheese.
I know.
This is unprecedented. We're learning a lot about the audience today here on After 9. This is pretty amazing. I'm with Nikki. Now I want some onion rings. I haven't had onion rings in forever.
Oh, now you know who has really good onion rings? And I've had them, and I know this is one of your favorite spots to go. Joe Schmo's in LaSalle, because they have a massive stack of onion rings. It's like
I've had those before.
Oh, so good.
There are so many people that hate macaroni and cheese on this audience, audience today.
I know.
I'm flabbergasted.
Homemade mac and cheese is delish. And if you go anywhere in the States down south, that's a staple.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, but somebody says not Slurpee oysters. So here's Candace: spam, escargot, snails, caviar, octopus, sardines, blue cheese. Now I just sound picky. Loved lobster until I couldn't breathe. Oh yeah, found out I'm allergic to shellfish. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no good.
I don't like most fish.
Yeah. Mac and cheese is life, according to Candace. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Man, the mac and maybe that should be our news poll tomorrow. Unprecedented, voting on the mac and cheese. This is very surprising. So,
all right.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Let's talk about the politician who may have the worst job in all of politics. This is an article from CTV News from Don Martin, who you see on CTV News, and he is saying that Premier Jason Kenney of Alberta, he has the worst job in politics.
So let me, without knowing why, is he saying because he's got a province that's very split between rednecks and conservatives and liberals, and he himself is a redneck conservative, but he's losing the battle against COVID?
Well, that's the main thing, that he is losing the battle, not only losing the battle out in Alberta, but losing the battle in every direction, and he calls it in spectacular fashion. Like, not only are you not doing a good job, not only are COVID numbers out of control in Alberta, but you are just spectacularly failing Jason Kenney. So
everything.
So yeah, basically, like it's just a mess out there. So, I don't want to get too newsy on the program this morning, but I'd like to think of other people that have worse jobs than Jason Kenney. Don Martin from CTV News saying this is the worst job in politics. Is it really?
In politics?
In politics. But what are some of the worst jobs maybe you've ever had? Maybe that you've heard of? Someone you know has this job and you're like, there is no way I would ever want to do that.
I cleaned hotel rooms.
You did? You were a hotel cleaner?
Yes. Yes, I was with the housekeeping crew.
And how is that? Did you ever find anything very disgusting or interesting and can put it in maybe a non-disgusting way for us?
How do you think it was, Mike?
I think it would be a horrible job.
It was a horrible job. Horrible. And I didn't want to touch anything.
Did you wear gloves? Rubber gloves?
Yes, I did.
What kind of hotel, motel was this? Was it like one of those 24-hour joints? Rent by the hour? What are we talking about here?
No, this was, I went to northern Manitoba for a summer. And it was really for people traveling up there for probably business more than visiting. And it was like 80 hotel rooms. And then there was a steakhouse attached to it with a lounge. And then there was like a big beverage room with a live band, a bar attached to the other side of that. So it was a big moving and grooving and shaking place, but cleaning hotel rooms. Yeah. I worked, what else did I do? I planted tobacco.
Planted tobacco. Now, what's that like? Describe what kind of work you would do planting tobacco in the field.
Well, first of all, you would have to drink heavily for most of the day. At least we did. You'd sit in a really hot greenhouse with grasshoppers jumping all around you, which I don't like at all. Pulling the baby tobacco plants out of the greenhouse and putting them into crates. And then you would go sit on the back of the tractor and you would have to stick them in this little wheel that like was a prong. And you'd have to put like the bottom of the plant in this way, and it would take it down and it would plant it into the ground. And then if you were like me, I would do lots of roots up instead of the green side up. So then you would have to walk by hand throughout the long fields and dig up the bad ones that you did and replant them by hand.
Oh my God, that sounds pretty bad.
Hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I guess so. I thought of a couple jobs. I wish I was trying to get a whole like top 10 list of bad jobs that I think are going on right now, to compare to maybe yours and the premier of Alberta, Jason Kenney. I thought, how about the person in charge of tracking the bird scooters here in Windsor? Would that be a pretty bad job right now with all of them going missing?
Well, if you had a taser, it would be okay. I'm coming to get the scooter.
Okay. I wouldn't mind a taser. I would like to get a taser. That'd be fun. How about this one, Leah?
Yes.
Mary Lee Fullerton, the long-term care minister here in the province of Ontario. We played a couple of videos of her this week on the program, basically hitting the eject like Maverick and Goose, and leaving press conferences and leaving question period in Parliament. And she's like, I'm gone.
Nope.
How about her driver?
No, not the worst
how about her driver? Being her driver, you never know when you have to go. Like, you never know. This press conference, oh my God, I was short. I better go get her. Thought I'd be here for a while.
She's got an easy job. No, she doesn't have an easy job, but she didn't eject out of politics and say, I can't do this. She just ejected. She's still getting her paycheck. She's fine.
Okay, she's okay.
I think
and
so.
She's a doctor. So
she's okay. I think she'll be okay.
All right. Well, there you go. There's some jobs coming in of people that like Candace says couldn't be a plumber. Yeah, plumber would be bad. God bless the plumbers.
Uh,
Unsung heroes.
like dentists or dental hygienists.
Mm.
Ew. Do you
God
want to
bless
be?
the dentists and hygienists.
You want to be like rifling around in somebody's pie hole?
Oh,
No.
what you're finding there and what you're seeing and
No.
yeah, no thanks. God bless the hygienists especially. At least the dentists get paid to
Yeah.
do that and come in and wiggle a few teeth and say, "Oh, looks good. We'll see you in 9 months." The
Yeah.
hygienists do the work.
Exactly. Right? Oh my God. There's a ton of bad jobs out there.
Oh, man. Lynn said she had the perfect job, a florist.
Yeah, that would be fun for
Yeah.
sure. I like that idea.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Sorting
You're always,
soil,
well,
hospital, laundry.
there would be a little bit of a downside to a florist if you're helping people with a funeral or something. I don't think that would be a whole lot of fun,
Or
to do
saying, I
that.
don't do roses. I'm sorry, because they have prickers. Thorns.
Oh, no prickers.
Yeah, no thorns. I'll deal with
Okay.
everything but roses.
Okay, that could be the name of your shop. Everything but roses. Come
Yeah.
see. Everything but roses by Leah.
Oh my God.
Come
Bad
see us.
jobs. There's a ton of bad jobs out there.
Oh, big time. God bless everybody who's doing those jobs that are necessary, right? Someone's got to do them.
Yep.
Someone's got to do them. Someone's got to be a rectal examiner, says Candace.
Oh God. That's a doctor. Isn't that when you go for your colonoscopy?
Thank God there's people that do it.
Thank God I'm put out when it's going down. I don't want to be any part of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now there's a lot of freaky things on the internet,
You stay.
and there's
Really?
videos all the time
Yes.
of stuff that comes up. This is from a firefighter, a fire department Twitter feed. And they got a report a few weeks ago. I've been meaning to get to this, and we just haven't got to it. And I would freak out at this if this was happening in my house, because I think it would just be creepy.
Okay.
So they had the fire department and the animal service have to come out. There was all these birds trapped in a fireplace and chimney of this house. And I find birds like this, I don't know, it's almost like I feel like it's a horror movie. Very creepy. Here is the video from what is going on. Look at all the birds just flapping. The birds are flapping behind the metal thing for the fireplace to prevent the sparks. There's all these birds just trapped in there flapping, and they had to remove them all. It just gives me the creeps.
Well, none of them fit. Oh, because there's a screen between those bars.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So you
what
got
did
the
they do to-
screen there trapping them in, and they got down there, and I guess they can't get out. They can't fly out. They don't want to fly out. I don't know, but they're just flapping their wings, and you hear this noise. Oh,
Oh, that's gross. Oh my God. Yeah. No, it's like when people, they peel back walls and there's bees or snakes
Oh.
or things. No, I can't. I just can't do any of it. Ooh, look at that. So they must have opened it up from the outside so they could fly out.
I
No?
don't know. I don't know how they would have
Oh, no.
would have done
That-
that. How they get
that
them
would
out. But
freak
animal
me.
control. That's why there's animal control to
Freak me
do
right
this
out.
type
No,
thing.
I'm not a huge critter person. I know people are saying, oh, leave the little possums alone because they eat ticks and this and that and the other thing. But I'm like, ew,
Yeah.
they're not cute. Really?
There's some, I guess their babies are kind of cute, but yeah, the adult ones are not cute, and they freak me out too. Yeah, this was Nikki said I would move immediately if I saw that in my house. I am gone.
Nope.
Am gone. So how about going back to the jobs, putting makeup on dead people?
No, I know somebody who does that.
Come on, you do not.
I do. I know. Melissa and Luke. I'm giving them
Melissa
a shout out.
and
They
Luke?
are funeral directors with Windsor Chapel. They're married. And Melissa always wanted to be a funeral director. Always. That was her number one choice
What do you
for her
mean she
career.
always she wanted to be a funeral director? This was like her dream?
Yes.
Why?
And she's like, nobody talks back to you. It's great. Nobody gives you grief at all.
It's a good point. Probably a good job for an introvert like me.
Yeah, you'd love it. You could put on whatever music you want to listen to. I'm like, nope, count me out. I don't want
I
to. No.
always feel like somebody's watching me. You can play that while you're doing it.
Oh my
Freak you out a
God.
little bit. You got to be a special person to do that. And it's for someone I would like to interview her.
You would? I
Yes,
can
we
get
should get her on
on.
the show. Even on
You-
After 9. Well, she's got a camera. We can bring her on and talk about why the heck she's always wanted to be a funeral director. I wanted to be the announcer for the Detroit Tigers or pitch for the Detroit Tigers. Some people want to be movie stars. She wanted to be a funeral director.
Always since I've known her. But here's the thing: everybody I know that has dealt with her, the families that have lost a loved one,
Yeah.
have always said that she is simply amazing and very just very considerate and caring and showing a lot of empathy. But I mean, so it's only part of the job, right? Is actually dressing the body. And I've already said, I mean, it's so morbid for me. I'm not having a funeral. It's not. Nobody's coming to see me. You're not going to come and say goodbye to me, Mike. It's not going to happen. You'll eat up.
What do you mean it's not going to happen?
I'm not having one. Once
You're not having a funeral?
Once I peace out, I peace out.
Okay, but what about closure for your loved ones and me in particular, who will just be a mess?
Yeah, there'll be some closure when I'm not around to give you any lip anymore. And then you'll go,
Yeah.
I guess she is finally gone. And every time you eat a bag of potato chips, you'll go, oh, Leah.
Yeah.
Not doing her.
Okay.
But yes, somebody else. So somebody said it's a privilege. And I guess so. I'm just not, I mean, when people talk about how people look dead, I'm just not there. Oh, they looked so good.
No.
What?
Mm-mm.
Are you with me?
The whole funeral thing, I mean, we can get into this as well. We got to go, but the whole funeral thing, the tradition of viewing the body and all that, I'm not down either. I find it very uncomfortable when it's an open casket and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better way to say goodbye to a loved one.
Yeah, for me too. I think so too. But hey, to each his own. I mean, you got to keep the industry going. I'm just not contributing at all. I've already said to my kids, you rent a boat in the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
And you can mourn on a boat. And I've told them
Okay.
this so many times. They're like, Mom, we know. I'm like, you're not spending any money on my funeral. You can take my ashes if you want. And you're going to dump them in the Caribbean, where I love to be, that blue water. And
there you go.
You can cry and miss me on a boat when it's sunny and 80 with a cocktail in your hand.
Now, but you know what? Looking on the other hand, and unfortunately, we've lost a lot of our animals the last few years. Kitty, George, Murphy, and Tram. And having their ashes in the house, I don't know. There is some kind of comfort to that, knowing their remains are still with me. Is that weird?
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if that gives you comfort, then I think it's okay. Like when Pilot goes, I won't get an urn, but I will probably get something with her picture on it. Just so that she's always part of the family that way.
And they a lot of places will give you a paw print too.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, like that I'm good with. But, as you get older, and if you've had, like you said, you've had a lot of pets, you're going to start gathering more urns than pictures. That's a problem for me.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yep.
So,
yeah. Nikki says they have 2 dogs that passed at home with them. Collar a few items with them as well. Yeah, we have boxes for each of the animals, with their there's stuff in it, collars and leashes and tram war little shirts and stuff like that, and memories. And oh my God, now I'm getting a little verklempt.
Yeah, yeah. But I think we need to do things differently. But yeah, but back to the funeral director thing. So I don't, not a job for me, but
Mm.
hey, if other people want to do it, fill your boots. There's so many jobs like that people do. We have an easy job aside from the trolls. And that's my biggest beef like this morning. Like,
Well, this morning was like unprecedented. There was some trolling and weird stuff going on with some of the people communicating with us. Yes.
yeah. And I'm just going to start responding back.
Okay. You feel free.
Like if we're
Feel
supposed to, if we get to interact with the trolls or they get to interact with us, oh, I'll bring it, baby. I will bring it.
It is what it is, Leah. It is what it is. Let's end this note, maybe a happier note. I'll show you Lulu. I don't know if you can see her.
Yes, get Lulu.
Let's see. I got to turn my camera a bit to show you Lulu doing like her George Costanza pose on her on the bed. Look at that, leg out. Leg out with her T-shirt that says "Cats suck." You can't really see it on that that view, but that's what Lulu's wearing today. Looked like she's pooped out. She went to Grandma and Grandpa's yesterday because I was busy yesterday afternoon. She's a little tired this morning, apparently, laying out like George Costanza in his photo shoot.
She just looks like a little peanut on that big, huge bed.
I know.
She's
so
a cutie.
She's
All right,
You're a good
nothing
girl.
like, hey, I watch when I see like on Instagram or Facebook, like the dodo, I get sucked into animal videos.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God, all day long. Animal videos are good for you, though, I think.
Oh, I think so. And the dodo, like I always, I always start watching it. And I'm like, oh my God, this poor animal, because it's always an animal in distress or devastation or something. And they're like, oh, I hope he's going to be okay. And he always is. It's always a happy ending. And they find a home where they, they help this poor dog or cat or whatever animal it is. But I have a hard time watching the beginning of those videos, and I get very emotional when I watch animal video. I can watch people get killed, set on fire. It doesn't affect me one bit. If I see an animal in distress or hurt, I can't do it. I feel just horrible.
I don't like that either. I don't like watching people get killed and maimed and shot and blood. But I also don't like natural nature animal videos. Like when the lions are chasing the gazelles and the gazelles are going down and there's going to be like a pack of lions chewing on them. Can't watch.
I can't either. Animal on animal crime. I can't watch that, even though it's just
natural.
It's just the way it is, natural. It's the food chain. It's just the way the animal kingdom works. I don't like that either. I always root for like the deer to get away from the leopard or whatever.
Can't do it. Hate them.
All right. Okay, let's say goodbye. We've been on a half hour. Who's paying for this overtime for us?
It was supposed to be 10 minutes.
I know, but the conversation is so scintillating that you can't stop. Douglas Weeks, as we say goodbye, we say good morning to you, grumpy old man. We hope you have a good day. And we'll see you tomorrow, 5 to 9 on AM 800. We'll find out if a LaSalle resident is $100,000 richer on Big Brother Canada. And I don't know, something else between 5 and 9. Whatever you need, we got it. Okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye, Leah. Have a